Hi,
How are you? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Well, I wanted to ask this to you since a very long time. How does it feel to sit on the other side of the hot seat?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I've been doing a few interviews, like in the sense that other people they've been doing with me off late. At least I have done around 3 interviews in the last, I think, maybe 7 days or more. And I'm having these thoughts that I have this rapid fire, and now they will be asking me rapid fire, and they would want controversial answers from me, and they just choose between people, and so it's tough.
You are absolutely right. Today there will be a good round of rapid fire questions for you. So very
Yeah, so
warm
I'm ready.
welcome, a very warm welcome to my live
Thank
interview
you.
session. I'm glad that
Thank you
you
very much.
came here. The entire Insta audience is super excited to hear from you. And the first
Thank
thing
you.
that they want to hear from you is you are someone who believes in infotainment.
Uh,
So, and your journey has been something that's been very inspiring for anchors, for hosts, for someone who dreams to be what you have done. So, would you like to share a piece of your journey with us?
you know, so journey is something which is it has just happened. Um, so I still remember I was doing this course in journalism from Times of India, Times School of Journalism, and one of our first guests, we used to get famous people who used to come and give lectures to us. We used to come and share the experiences. A lot of these journalists from Times of India and journalists from TV World, film personalities, writers, all sorts of people used to come. And one of the first guests that came for us for the to our institute was Arundhati Roy, the writer. So Arundhati Roy had just come out with The God of Small Things, and she had won the Booker Prize, and she was really big at that point of time. She's still big. So she spoke to us after that. Once the session got over, I went to her and told her that you were an actress. You were an actress who wrote for movies as well, and then after that, everyone was surprised that you turned a novelist, and not merely a novelist, that were a novelist in English language, and to win a, which is huge. So I asked her that, did you plan the entire journey? So she looked at me very mischievously because I think she can be very mischievous in a way, and she said that I've planned every single journey of my single step of my life, and I planned it all. And then she took a pause, and then she said, I did not plan anything. I did not plan
Wow.
anything. Things just happened. Things just
Wow.
happened. So I think that's how even I look at it, because I'm a trained print journalist. I've written for a lot of newspapers. When I started off, I wrote for a magazine. I worked in a magazine called Sun Magazine. I worked in Asian Age newspaper. I've written for all the newspapers, the Times of India, Hindustan Times, Filmfare, Midday, and Pioneer, Statesman. So any and every newspaper and magazine, I've written for them. And now I'm known because of my video interviews. So that is a complete surprise, even for me, because I just happened to be there, and I was doing stuff for online many years back, and I got this opportunity at Bollywood and Nama. It was called India FM at that point of time. They were starting their videos division, and when to join it, I joined it. I had little experience, but they believed in me. But belief is very important of people who are backing you. And after that, so first interview was with Jia Khan. So I was not in the Jia Khan who passed away.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
the first interview that I did, and then the next one was with Katrina Kaif. Namaste London was about to release at that point of time, and she was here. So I did an interview, but I was not in the frame. The first interview where I was there in the frame was with Madhuri Dixit. That was the first interview. She had still not made a comeback, and she was at an art exhibition at the Nehru Center. in Worli, and I was supposed to interview her. I interviewed her. I was very nervous, but that's where the journey started of me being in the same frame as the celebrity.
We've been following you, and we love the way you've been taking interviews of different personalities, a who's who of Bollywood industry. And it's this time that has come like a wave in everyone's life. Everyone is just stuck somewhere. The time has just stuck at one place, and we're just waiting for it to, go to a different time altogether. So this time, in this particular time, what is the kind of schedule that you're following? Is there something that you have opted already?
You know, um, somehow I thought that I'll have a relaxing time in a way, and I'll just chill out. But then I realized that this may continue for a longer period of time, and it is important to stay relevant because it is very important. One thing that we were taught at our during our course in journalism, that you are as good as your last story. So you should not rest on your past laurels. Like कि मैंने 2 महीने पहले तो मैंने अक्षय कुमार का इंटरव्यू किया था, उसके 15 मिलियन उसके व्यूज हुए हैं, इतने उसके मिलियन व्यूज हुए, I can just relax. I cannot. So you will be known by what you are doing today. So then I started doing this WhatsApp call based interviews. The first one was with Anubhav Sinha, and then I did with Arman Malik. Arman Malik में audio record नहीं हुआ, we had to redo his interview the next day, and it's Dubai, and we did him. And then I started doing Instagram live sessions the way you are doing right now, and we've managed to do, I think, 42 interviews in the last since the lockdown started.
Wow.
So
Wow.
even today I had two chats. So on an average, we are doing 2 to 3 chats every day, and they're working. They're in terms of the content coming out, and even just right before starting this interview, my team sent me 3 links. So we did this interview with Raftar, the singer. So as he said something about Neha Dopia and the roadies, so Hindustan Times has picked it up, our news, so they're publishing. So yeah, so that is happening. That is in a way a yardstick that people are following what you're doing. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I can breathe easy. I can have a good weekend now, hopefully.
Absolutely. And finally, I got some space wherein I could interview you as well. Thank you so much for that.
No, it's a pleasure.
Well, there is something that we always say, that it's not only industry specific, but then fitness is a very, very important thing to inculcate in one's life. So how, in your busy schedule of being a journalist, of being a host, how do you manage to keep yourself fit in these tough times?
That is something which is very important. So anyone who's in front of camera, you will know that very well as well, that you have to be presentable. You cannot just say that I'm damn good with speaking and it's fine maybe if I don't take care of myself. So that is something which even for your conversation, I've just done up like a slight touch up as well, so that because you cannot take it lightly. So this is something that Nasiruddin Shah Sahab very famously said. कि आज से 10 साल के बाद मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि उस वक्त जो है मेरे पीठ में दर्द था, इस वजह से मेरे परफॉर्मेंस में कुछ थोड़ी सी कमी रह गई. So I cannot do that. Even if I'm in pain, I have to make sure it doesn't look like it. So no matter what you do, so you have to look good. So fitness is a very important part of my life. I tend to. So right now I can't go to gym, but मैं अपने terraces, मेरे घर पे terraces हैं, मैं उनको धोता हूँ रोजाना. I watch them. So I'm just sitting down. I'm sitting on my haunches, and I do that. That is a very good exercise.
Yeah.
And even apart from that, I do other exercises even while I'm at home. So that is very, very important. I swim. I love swimming. So that is something that I have to do like at least 3 or 4 times a week. I don't know when that is going to happen next, but I really enjoy swimming. I like walking. I like I like taking stairs. I prefer not taking lift as much as I can, as much as possible. I like walking a lot. So fitness is very, very important.
So I think that walking is something that for our viewers over here, walking is the easiest thing that one can opt for if someone hasn't started it yet in this lockdown period. So that's what is
Yeah.
that something that you can advise to everyone, that walking
Yeah,
is
it
a
is
very important
see,
thing.
for the lockdown period, so I was speaking to Preeti Sanan, and she said that what she is doing right now is that she's walking while she's talking to people on phone. So she said that it's a good way of staying active, and people have these Fitbits these days
Yeah.
for counting the number of steps that you have walked in a day. So that can be a good way of doing it. So I still remember I was in Egypt. I'd gone there for covering film festival, and so Pune is a small city. It's a lagoon town that has been created, and it only has resorts. It's a beautiful town. So now it has an Indian restaurant, and we have been going to Elguna for the last 3 years. All of the seasons of their film festival. तो आज हम लोग का शेड्यूल हम लोग का ये होता है कि हम लोग अपना दिन भर हम लोग बिकॉज खाना वहाँ पर हम लोग टेस्ट का नहीं होता है तो हम लोग दिन भर अपना काम करके एंड हमारा शेड्यूल ये होता है कि हम लोग शाम में जाके रात में खाना हम लोग उसी रेस्टोरेंट में खाते हैं जायका नाम था उसका शायद कुछ सो वन ऑफ दीज डेज when we went over there and food was amazing and I tend to eat a bit light in the night. I keep it light. So I ate a lot and I felt that I'm feeling a bit heavy. So when I came back to my hotel room, so I still remember I walked so much in the room that it was around 5,000 steps that
Wow.
total while walking. So yeah, so it's important. It's very important.
It's basic yet it's very important because they say that everything adds up onto whatever you do as a part of your routine.
You cannot leave it to the next day. जो भी करना है अगर आज आपने कंज्यूम किया है तो कोशिश करिए आज ही आप उसको burn it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So, when we talk about these things wherein COVID-19 has affected the industry, different sectors of industries, of course. So, how do you think everything is going to get back to its routine? How would things get back to normal again?
I'm telling this to almost everyone that the world will never be the same again after this. So, we have to understand that this is the new normal. First of all, we have to accept that this is going to be the new normal. So, because the moment we accept it, we will not be in for depression and shocks and other that will be coming because we don't know what's going to. It's not going to be easy. And I've been speaking to quite a few people within the industry, and I've spoken to theater owners. There are various. What I can tell you, what is happening right now is that the theater owners they are proposing that maybe we can have like alternate seating arrangements, like 1, 3, 5, 7, and in the
Yeah.
front can be 2, 4, 6, and no two shows will have interval at the same time. Obviously, that will lead to lesser number of shows, and they'll they're attempting to have a lot of masks will be there, all those things will be there. But still, for people to have confidence into going to theater, it is still going to take time. We don't know. We don't know when people will have confidence to actually go into the theater. So far, in India, we are managing COVID quite well.
Yes.
So, so I think so far, so good, but you never know, because it can just spiral out of control and no one can possibly have control because we've seen what has happened in Europe and what has happened in USA. Against of developed countries, they're totally helpless right now. So we hope that first of all we manage to contain it, and after that, when it comes to the industry, I think it will take time.
Yeah.
And I think quite a few films will be releasing on OTT platforms directly. The bigger films which have to release in theaters, I don't know what sort of business they'll be doing because it will definitely
Yeah.
not be the same the way it is because if they're going in with 50% of capacity in terms of seats, if this
But at least
135
something
thing
would
comes
be
to play,
rolling then.
let's see. But see, what has happened is that from here on, whatever budget will be going into making films, so people will be planning from that perspective. So that is something which is very clear that the unit members होते हैं at any point of time on a set, that will be reduced for sure. Because people would want lesser number of people. People would want only the most essential people on the set because of the fear of corona. Because अभी तक कोई वैक्सीन आया नहीं है, so people are unsure about how things are going to be like. So वो सब चीजें हैं तो उसमें बजट जो है वो प्लान कर सकते हैं कि लेसर बजट, जो बड़े स्टार्स हैं उनकी फीस कम कम हो जाएगी, वो सब चीजें होंगी तो ऑल
Well, so you were sharing your experience. You were sharing how would the industry go back. I want to understand one thing. What is the first thing you would want to do once this lockdown period gets over?
Oh, that's interesting. You know, so many things. You know, honestly speaking, there are so many things that I would love to do. I would love to, you know, we have this samosa wala near our house, and he makes amazing samosa. So every week, like we tend to get that samosa. That's outstanding. You know, that is love to go out and go for swimming if possible. But I don't know if swimming is going to be possible. Yeah, quite a few things. Just I think just a walk on the street will be so liberating because right now, so I've not moved out of the house except once for the last 23 days since the last time the lockdown has started. Only once
Right.
did I move out of the house, so I've not moved out at all. So even I think a walk on the road, like a carefree walk, should be like a great blessing. Actually.
So that's the first thing you would want to do is to go and have nice, yummy samosas.
I would love to have that. Yeah.
One thing that you have learned during this lockdown period.
बर्तन कितने अच्छे तरीके का धो सकते हैं, कितना साबुन यूज करना चाहिए. And you know, I'll tell you something honestly. So we have a lot of plants in our house, and but I had no idea. I had no proximity to them because I was always so busy. And so now I water my plants on a daily basis. And seeing new leaves, I think that's a great high. So I think that is something which is something that I've learned.
Any favorite thing
Well, any
Sorry.
favorite thing?
that you have learned to cook maybe?
Learn to cook. So I like cooking. I like cooking. So I've cooked some like I cook very nice dal, masoor dal and chawal and chana dal and mutton korma I've cooked.
Wow.
And yeah, so new thing, I've not really tried anything new in terms of cooking, but maybe I will now. Maybe I will.
Great. I would love to
Yeah.
try the dal that you would cook. Please do invite me once.
No,
I'll
sure,
just
definitely.
invite myself otherwise.
No, absolutely. So dal is something that even I'm surprised because dal is coming out quite nicely off late.
And it's the
It's
most
not really
difficult thing.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't.
For me, it's
I don't think. No, I don't think it's very difficult. It's just that you need to know when to take it off and the right ingredients maybe or so. I think it's not very difficult. Not
correct.
very difficult.
Well, we are getting over here. There are a lot of live requests that are coming in, and we are getting a lot of demands on you should interview Sara Ali Khan and Kartik Aaryan together.
You know, that is something that I'm getting like on a daily basis. Like there was one post and where I got around 600 comments just for the interview, and anything that I'm posting these days, I'm getting that request. So I've been in touch with both Sara as well as Karthik, and they've promised that they'll do it. Together, I think mushkil hai because Instagram, you can't do it three people together. You can have it maybe on some other, like a WhatsApp calling or something. But let's see. I'll surely try and do something with them for sure.
So That would be coming in soon. Well, with this, the
Hopefully.
question. Great. With this, the questions are over, but then it's now time to introduce the rapid fire round. So,
Okay.
Faradin, are you ready?
Yes, my heart is beating fast, and I'll try.
Let's do this. So, the very first question for you is, where would you go if you were invisible?
Where will I go if I'm invisible? Okay, I'll go into the world of Ram Gopal Verma's mind and try and understand it.
That's the
I've
right
interviewed him
answer.
many times. I've interviewed him many times. I find him baffling because he's an extremely intelligent guy. He's a very intelligent guy. He knows so much about the craft, but then he can be different things altogether. He can be quite a mystery.
True.
He doesn't like to be based on his birthdays. He doesn't like it. He takes an offense to his birthday.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
it's his brain that you would like to go into and just.
Offhand, if something comes to my mind there.
Great. Your next question is, which is the worst place you could get stuck in ever?
Which is the worst place that I've got stuck in ever? I think maybe the last seat in a plane or something, which is right next to the washroom, and everyone is coming in all the time, and so I would say
Trying to
that
get
is
a good control.
uncomfortable. That is uncomfortable, yeah. And I'm very cautious that I should not get that seat because I've got it maybe once or twice, but I'm very careful.
Experience of life. Cool. Your next rapid fire question is, are you a morning or a night person?
You know, I'm basically a morning person, so I sleep early. I tend to sleep early, and I wake up early in the morning.
Okay.
These days, ना दिन का कुछ पता है, ना रात का कुछ पता है. So काफी लेट मैं सो रहा हूँ.
It's just
So
ye din, wo din, kal ka din, or something of that sort.
you know, it's so funny. So I was doing this interview with Nupur Sanan the other day, Kriti Sanan's sister. So and I started off the interview by asking her that मैं आपसे एक बहुत ही important सवाल पूछने वाला हूँ. So she said कि कौन सा सवाल? मैंने कहा कि आज दिन कौन सा है? So she was like, she started thinking. She said, "My God, I did not realize that it's Wednesday today because I was supposed to do this chat with you." मैंने कहा, "Yes, it's Wednesday, 16th April." So she was like, "No, it's 15th April." But people are thinking because Sunday, Monday, सब same ही है.
Correct. It's all the same. There's no schedule, no routine. With this, your next question is, if you would go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
You know, I love traveling. I absolutely love traveling. You know, that is one of my most important things in my life. I've traveled a bit, but there are so many things, so many places that I would love to go. I would love to go to Argentina because I think Argentina is fabulous. I would love to go to Peru. I would love to go to Iceland. I would love to go to so many places in Canada which are beautiful. I would love to go to Mexico and so many places in Europe as well. I've been to a few places in Europe, but I would love to go to a few places in Europe once things. So, so many places
Many
to now.
destinations.
Many destinations. I think if you can travel in life, you can travel to at least a few destinations which are on your list. I think your life is successful.
Cool. So being a traveler and being in the lockdown period, there's a huge bucket list that would be ready by now.
Yeah, I think it's always there. I think it's like whenever I get an opportunity, I would love to. That is something
Great.
which is very important for me.
Correct. So let's get a little filmy now. I want to understand which is your favorite movie quote from the Bollywood.
Favorite movie quote from Bollywood. There are so many of them. Offhand, if it comes to my mind, I can say that बड़े-बड़े शहरों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं सनोरिटा.
Wow,
Maybe
wow.
that.
Beautiful. Well, my next question is that what is one of the things you would put on your bucket list?
What is the one thing that I would like to put on my bucket list? You know, to be honest, I would love to write a book. I've been trying to do that. There have been a few publishers who have offered as well, but it is just that it has not really materialized. We have discussed. I've discussed with a few. So I would love to write a book, maybe books rather.
Wow.
That is something that I would love to do.
Great. Well, there's one thing that every person does when you started with your journalism. There would be someone that you might have admired. So whom do you admire the most?
In journalism or generally?
Both the ways. I want to know one as a journalist and in general as well.
So, you know, my mother always used to say that I should become a journalist like Kuldeep Nair. Kuldeep Nair, the journalist. A very fascinating guy and passed away last year. So, you know, in journalism, one person from whom I have learned a lot. I can tell you that. Because क्या होता है कि that at your initial phase of your career, certain things you learn, they always remain with you. So I was doing this when I was doing my course in Times of India from Times of Journalism. That was in Delhi. I had my internship. All of us we had to do my internship, and I had to do my internship in Sunday Review. Now this was some supplement that used to come out of Times of India on Sundays, every Sunday. It was a very, very prestigious supplement at that point of time.
Yes.
So I came to Bombay, and Bachi Kataria was the editor of Sunday Review, the famous Bachi Kataria, the journalist. And there was Jerry Pinto. Now Jerry Pinto is a very famous journalist. He also teaches in a lot of colleges in Bombay, and he was also in Sunday Review, and I was under him. In 1 month, the sort of things that I learned from him that have helped me even now. And he told me that the first 2 paragraphs of your article that you're writing, the write-up that you're writing, the first 2 paragraphs of your write-up should be so catchy that people should be forced into reading the entire article. कि अगर आपका पहले 2 पैराग्राफ में अगर आपने अपनी बात को नहीं कहा मैग्नेटिक तरीके से तो लोग आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे. So this is something that I've always remembered, and that has helped me a lot in my videos. So we have these intros of 30 seconds, you know, all my interviews, and where the most catchy aspect of the interview is, they are controversial or newsworthy or whatever, and so that has helped me even now. And he was very tough with me. Initially, I used to be like very afraid of him that if there is any word that was difficult, I used to ask him that what is the meaning of this word. So he was like, "What is dictionary?"
Yeah.
And why are you asking me? Check in the dictionary. So he was tough, but I think I learned a lot from him. You know, it is all about the fact that it is not that what is your teachers they're teaching you. It is what you learn from people. It is entirely to us what we learn from people. Without them knowing, we can learn so much from them. It is up to us.
Beautifully said, Faridun. Well, your next question now is, what is the strangest thing that you've ever eaten?
You know, I'm very, very clear with what I eat. So I'm someone, I travel, so I make sure that wherever I travel, I get Indian food. So I'm not into experimenting. I'm not someone who proudly says that many eat. So coming to your question, I can tell you the strangest thing that I've eaten and the lesson that I've learned. So I was in Tokyo. I went there to cover the premiere of Ekta Tiger. So Kabir Khan is a foodie. He's like an absolute absolutely amazing guy. Talks about almost anything and everything. And so on the night of the premiere, we went to one restaurant and we were having food and all that. So food was okay. And so he was talking about a lot of things. He was talking about Kobe beef. So there's this place in Japan called Kobe, and so the entire idea of that beef is that the cows they're fed beer and make their music and they're massaged with very high quality oil and all that stuff. So that sort of so he just went into detail that how much of care is taken of the cows so that their meat is amazing. And the next day he said कि that मैं आप लोगों को कुछ बहुत ही exotic लेके जाने वाला हूँ. मैंने कहा क्या है बताइए. He did not tell. So in Japan they have their lunch at 12 o'clock and they have their dinner at 6 o'clock.
Wow.
So we were there sharp at 12. We were there sharp at 12 o'clock and so I was told that it's a sushi restaurant because Japan is famous for sushi and fishes. So now I had no idea what sushi was, and there was this fish which is like uncooked. It's coming on like a um, like a ice cube, and we were supposed to eat it. And I was like, how can you eat an uncooked fish? And that's absolutely exotic. So I could not. I tried to eat something of it, but I could not. And we had to search for a McDonald's to get a burger after that. That's the most strangest thing that maybe I've eaten after that. I've not tried.
In your
I'm very
entire
fussy with in terms of eating. I'm not someone who experiments with that easily.
Great. And my last rapid fire question for you is, what if you are talking in your sleep? What would you want to talk in your sleep, if ever?
You know, I'm so glad that apparently I don't talk and sleep. That's all I have. You know, I don't think I want to talk and sleep. I genuinely hope that I never do.
All
I
right.
genuinely hope. Yeah.
Well, well, so, well, with this, we come to an end of all the questions, the rapid fire round, and now we have a lot of live questions that are being flowing. So I'll pick it up one by one. So the very first one is, I am Vinas. He asked that when will we get to see your next interview on Hangama?
Yeah, you can see tomorrow. We've done something with Badsha today, and I think it's pretty interesting. We've spoken about a lot of interesting things that we've not spoken earlier. So you can see Badsha interview tomorrow, and we're having a lot of stuff which is lined up. We interviewed Zareen Khan today, and she spoke about her journey and how it is difficult for an outsider to survive in the industry and the sort of difficult things that she has faced. So certainly interesting things that go there. So I think yeah, so those are there. Next week
Cool.
we're having quite a few people which are lined up.
Cool. The next question is, user is INAVAIHS2311, and he says an interview worth Karthik Aryan and Sara Ali Khan again.
Yeah, so as I told you that too many people are requesting for Karthik and Sara, so I'll surely I'm trying for it. Let's see when it happens.
Well, Rajesh Mansakhani says, so good to see you answer and not just ask questions.
Okay, so I know Rajesh very well. He's a very dear friend of mine, and someone who follows my interviews and he gives me like very good feedback and very. He recently told me about the Karishma Kapoor interview that I did and what he liked about it. So I thought it was a very good perspective that he had. So thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah, next question is Tahir. He asked, your favorite movie star?
My favorite movie star. You know, that is something that I can never say of because the moment you say one, then you never know what the stars, fans of the other stars, they tend to have certain issues. So it's very difficult for me to say. I think I would say like a safe answer, and that's like a genuine answer as well. And always Mr. Bachchan.
Wow. The next question is from Jazeel Mistry. Says Faridun is the anchor of journalism in India.
So he was training in Australia. So yes, so I met him recently when he came to Mumbai. So, yeah. So thank you, Jazil.
Beautiful. Well, the next question is that being Zaid Khan says, when will you do a live interview with Salman Khan?
I will do a live interview with Salman Khan. You know, whenever Salman sir agrees to it, I'm trying for it. So you know, I've been lucky that I've done a lot of interviews with him, and he has. I've done a lot of interviews on mobile phone with him, and I don't think that he will agree to something like that with too many people. So I've covered his show, Dabang show in various countries, and I've interviewed him multiple times on mobile phone. So I think
Well,
Insta chat as well.
yes,
So I will not
you
be
never
surprised.
know.
You never know. Man.
Correct. I had the opportunity to interview him once during the Dabang show that took place in Pune, and it was mesmerizing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
A mesmerizing man. Well, the next question is Chandni. She's asking, which star does Faridun likes and would like to interview, and one star who's very easy to deal with and pretty chilled out.
You know, it's very difficult to say which I like because I like a lot of them. You know, it's my job that if I'm talking to anyone, I should try and like them. You know, I think a lot of it has to be in the mind because people get the vibe. If you don't really respect them, if you don't have positivity towards them, people get the vibe. So it's important to like everyone and find good qualities in everyone. That's important. Well, I think we are nobody to judge anyone. We should not be judging anyone altogether. And people who are easy to get along, easy to. There are many of them. You know, I'm very lucky in that regard. There are many celebrities who are very easy to get along. Karthik is very easy to get along. Varun is very easy to get along. Pariniti is very easy to get along. Alia is very easy to get along. Sara is very easy to get along. Beat Singh is very easy to get along. Deepika, many of them, many of them, most of them, I think they're very easy to get along. So there is no issue whatsoever.
So no one as such in particular. So well, with this, the live questions come to an end as well. But then I would request you to the entire audience who are viewing you, and this time isn't easy for any one of us. So would you like to share a piece of your thought?
You know, it is definitely not an easy time for I think anyone and all of us. We would have never imagined that we will be experiencing something like this. That is so scary that even if you're getting any sort of parcel or any sort of delivery from any outlet, it's so scary that you have to wear the gloves. You wear the gloves and you put it outside and you clean it up and you sanitize it and it's damn scary. So it is tough, and I think it must have taught us well. I think all of us, and we should definitely be far more sensitive towards the environment from here on. We should be. We should definitely take far better care of our health because people who are having strong immunity, they can fight this better. So it's important to take care of health. So luckily, I've never been a smoker. I've never drunk. I don't drink alcohol at all. So, that comes in handy because people who smoke, they have it's going to be tough for them because it's a respiratory illness at the end of the day. So definitely have healthy habits, eat well, sleep properly, and most importantly, uh, have a good mind, be courteous and be considerate of other people, be helpful. So it's got to be like a life-changing experience for everyone. It is for me for sure. So yes, be healthy, be healthy. That's it.
So stay positive, stay at home, and be safe. That's the
Stay
mantra
at
right now.
home, stay positive. Yes, and be responsible because not only you can get infected, you can infect other people as well. So not merely for yourself but for other people. And if fact, Salman Khan, he came out with a video recently and he said, father का एक dialogue था कि जो डर गया समझो मर गया. लेकिन वो कह रहे थे कि इस मामले में तो जो डर गया समझो बच गया.
Correct.
तो डरना जो है इसमें सही है. इसमें don't be like a bravado मत दिखाइए आप. तो जिन लोगों को लगता है कि हमें तो कुछ होगा नहीं बिकॉज उनको प्रॉपर केयर कर रहे हैं, उनको भी होता है. Because you don't know about this virus that वो even though वो air transfer नहीं उसमें होता है, लेकिन ये है कि it can hang in the air. अगर AC environment है, it can hang in the air as well.
Yeah.
Breathing से भी हो सकता है. So it is extremely mysterious. It is extremely mysterious. So don't take a chance at all. Best is don't go out. Don't interact with people. Practice social distancing. Talk to people like the way we are talking right now. Video chatting or just call up people. Don't interact. Because in Wuhan, what they did in Wuhan was they had like a really long lockdown. And what really happened at the government, they provided the bare essentials to people at their homes. They did not encourage people to even come out for groceries. They said they were drones. They were checking on people that if anyone is moving out, they were told that you're moving out, step back. So the best, I think the most important thing for this is that stay at home. Don't move out. अगर एक बार कुछ आपके पास कम रिसोर्सेज होंगे, आप चावल दाल खा लो जो भी है, बट डोंट मूव आउट अनलेस एंड अंटिल इट इज एन इमरजेंसी. फॉर रेगुलर स्टफ कि लाइक वो चटखारे लेने के लिए आप कुछ जा रहे हो कि यार वो मुझे ये कुछ मतलब मजेदार कुछ खाने को लेके आना है, कुछ मुझे इस तरीके से लेके आना है, डोंट डू दैट unless and until it is very important. Don't move.
Correct. Well, thank you so much for sharing the information. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. And thank you so much for giving an interview to me for the very first time.
Thank you.
Thank you. The session.
No, I really enjoyed it. And I met you at Tiger Shroff and Shraddha Kapoor's interview. And I felt honored that you want to interview me. It was a wonderful experience. All the best to you. I'm sure that you're already established. You're already an established name, and you'll be going from strength to strength.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying a yes for this interview once again. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad. Would you like to say a bye-bye to all the live viewers right now?
Yeah, stay safe, stay at home, and all the best. Be positive. We will definitely meet on the other side of this, and just be positive. And थोड़ा बहुत डर के रहने में कुछ बुराई नहीं है. And just practice good hygiene. Sanitize everything that you possibly can. There's no harm in that. Don't take anything to chance. Most importantly, don't get bored. People in Europe and US, they got bored, and we are seeing what happened to them. So don't get bored. Yeah, so don't get bored. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you.
All right. Thank you
so
very much.
Faridul.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stay safe, take care, and I hope to see you again very, very soon.
Sure, definitely. Looking forward.
See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.